got it, the plane it just glided and collided. Governments with other men try to hide it. The economy is a bull, sitting as we ride it. And we're bucked and tossed into the nothing it provides. Credit and just by pathetic as I dies. Earthquake and tsunami, so many you die quick. The robbers shooting robbers on their ride or die lit. Why you crying quick? Cause your baby mama got your sidekick. The world is coming to a close. Listen to the top tick. Time move quick like a rock on the block sick. Top sick. Copy pop and pivot cause he pop shit. So all the superficial topics we need to drop them. 1, 2, what you gon' do? What you gon' do when the speaker blow? Oh no, do they really know? No, no, what they saying? No, 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 when the speaker blow? 1, 2, what you gon' do? What you gon' do when the speaker blow? Oh no, do they really know? No, no, what they saying? No, 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 when the speaker blow? America the beautiful, there's a big computer full of slaves and graves, locked in caves. I'm blasting at the mouth of Winnie Trump with the whip. All the sound in the clip, coming out of their mind. So make sure that my mama get a step sometime, and my wifey too. Or I'ma hurl you to a Salvas dungeon for a torturing luncheon. Knees to the red and white, blue balls and punching. My lame Iraq is outfitted in khaki, all shit in the back week. So don't let high-tech send it attack me. Or I detonate the speaker with a bomb from Acme. Speaker blown exactly. And I dare you to chuckle at the dope that's ruling the nation. And all the middle patients that's roaming free, blowing gasoline on the tree. And snatch with the mess to the fire catch. The entire last that is faster than hell's hatch has been buzzed open. For those who pray or they cuss open. Society has been run amok. All everybody wanna do is fuck and play it on the radio, that's what's up. So let the speaker blow. I know trap and sell, I know stunt sales, I know sex sales. But let me ask you this. When you look your kids in the eye, wondering who you selling your music to. You under dig? Let's go. 1, 2, what you gon' do? What you gon' do when the speaker blow? Oh no, do they really know? No, no, what they saying? No, 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 when the speaker blow? 1, 2, what you gon' do? What you gon' do when the speaker blow? Oh no, do they really know? No, no, what they saying? No, 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 when the speaker blow?
One, go get it.
Peace. Welcome back to the One House Build. Before we do anything, we're gonna bring in the spirit of the ancestors. So we're gonna bring in the spirit of the ancestors right here into this room, and we want to invite y'all out to the weekly builds that we have going on through the city. First off, Wednesdays we coming back strong with the karate class. If you want to get in tune with the karate class, please give us a call. There are alternative prices for different people. We want people that can pay full price to pay full price, but for those who cannot pay the full price, we will work with you to make sure that the class is not too much for you to be in there. We just want you to be in there, okay? Fridays we have the book club. Right at First United Presbyterian Church is 1375 Tomahawk, right there in Forestdale. Every Friday at 7. We're kind of going back to the beginning of the book, so if you have missed the book club, we'll be going over chapters 2, 3, and 4. So get the PDF. It's right there on the internet. You can get it for free. Just type in Instruction of Black Civilization, PDF. Instruction of Black Civilization, Chancellor William, PDF. Also, Saturdays, as always, we do cleanups. This month, we're still in Gate City. So for the next 3 weeks, we'll be in Gate City doing cleanups. And yes, look, a great gate. They love us out there, and we love them back. And we're gonna do to wrap up that month. We're gonna do another Gate City gathering, and then we're gonna move on to our next location. Also, another big thing we have going on April 25th, which is the beginning of our movie nights. Every 4th Saturday, we're gonna do a movie that we want to invite you and your family out and let y'all watch it. And it's gonna be something dealing with culture, positivity, family, or inspiration. The first movie we're gonna look up will be Goodbye Uncle Tom. For those who haven't seen it, please don't miss it. Come check it out. So I think that pretty much tells you about the weekly schedule. Tune in. And to start the bill, we have a couple hot topics. We're gonna go into health, a few more situations that's going on, and give y'all a great show as we do. So to kick this thing off, I'm gonna let the good brother eat the bar raw, display a couple of these health products. That's how we gonna kick it.
Peace and love, Bill Long family. We're gonna talk about the alkaline water. We got the chart right now.
The char is it's good at detoxing. Flesh out. You know, you need to flesh out just like your car. You need an oil change. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we run on so much throughout our years. We have a detox, and now we're in the age that we need to do it every day because they spraying chemtrails. You're taking it in. You know what I'm saying? You're taking it in through your water and your foods. So this product that we have is very vital to your health. It recharges cells, just like a battery. You get the battery, charge cells in the battery. That way it's called alkaline. If you look on the, on the PA scale, and see the score, the 7 is a base where you want to, be the norm. But most of us at a norm is by 3, 4, something like that. You know what I'm saying? I was catching headaches, cold,
Exactly.
I say. And we working with the brand in the city with the health store, and we formulating our own brand. But for now time being, we have the alkaline. You know what I'm saying? Me, one house, you know what I'm saying? As a whole, we bring it to your front door, so you can give us a call. Hit my brother's Divine Mind up, and we can build and heal. That's what time it is. The next thing is the DE. We'll have pamphlets out throughout the city, the nearest store corner about the parasite killer. That's what DE is, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted up, people. Yeah, don't get it twisted up, people. But this is a form it coming in, as you add a little to your water, and you can drink it all throughout your day, and it keep the parasites out, because parasites get in you and they sit in you and they control you. You know what I'm saying? That way you get them craves
through the meats.
You can't get past the reptilian brain, flee, fight, fornicate, and what the fourth one, brother?
You got fight,
flee, fornicate. That's
fornication.
it. The 4L. So you got to get to that crown chakra.
Control those.
The temple. Always think it's love. You know what I'm saying? Love is enough. It's powerful than anything on this planet. So you always move with love and light. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what we bring to the table this week. But we have more products. You know what I'm saying? One house we bringing that health, because health is wealth. You get your health, you enjoy your wealth.
Indeed.
And then you can sit back and get knowledge yourself.
I'll say you got to keep it full circle, man, because you know that there's an attack on every level. So we got to keep the health up. We got to keep our economics up. We got to keep our fitness up, man. We just stay in tune with the different attacks that's going on for our culture. I meant to open up a show and give a shout out and condolences to the family of the brother Walter Scott. We want to give a shout out and our energy to that family. It's an unfortunate situation, and we just want to hope that our people don't have that microwave mentality about this situation. We hope that if you are frustrated, that you remain frustrated, and don't take another black man to get shot before you be frustrated again.
Create movements, not moments.
Yeah, it's take movements. And even if you can only create a moment, let that moment create a movement.
Exactly.
But with that being said, man, there's so many obstacles, and I know you heard us build on economics, but economics is such a potent topic. We brought a queen in here to put her vision on what she felt about the economic scope for Black America. So we're gonna kick it to the sister Random Rain and let her drop for y'all.
Well, honestly, for the economics, I feel like it's very important because it's the foundation to every solution that there is. It's how we get people up into power. It's how we give them the power. It's by money, because in this world, money is power. So if we don't have a strong economics, we don't have any power. So that's really the problem that we have now, is that we don't have any power. We don't have any say-so in what goes on, We have to beg for everything.
I say. So I think we need the industry. We need black business, we need black industry, because we don't want to just be a business that is the middleman for the Europeans industry or whoever industry, the Mexican industry, whoever else. We want to be our own suppliers. We don't want to have a clothing store, but I'm getting all my clothes in the store from something other than my own people. Not saying that if that's how you gotta go, ain't no not to it, but I say we can go next level when we can start controlling that. To me, what will be even deeper is we start controlling our own food. You know, controlling your own, even if you like animals, get your own animals, get you a farm, get some animals on your farm, raise some animals. We need to start controlling our food, because once we control the food, you know, that kind of eases their economic grasp on us. Because a lot of times we need economics for food, shelter. We can control our food, shelter, land. That give us the freedom to create our own economy. Instead of being a partaker in their economic scheme, we can create our own because we control food and we have value.
And clothes too, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we can even create
house, you know. Yeah.
You know, and then to go even further than that, let's go to the stuff that produce the materials to make clothes. We can actually have sisters or brothers that got them type of skills that can actually make garments.
Exactly.
I mean, beyond, it's like I'm kind of talking about what we doing is almost still middleman in what I want to do. We get people to print up our shirts. If we can have people that can hand make clothes, that's next level.
Not on the next level. Growing your own food, next level.
See,
But not only that, going back with the garments or the linen or whatever, we need to make sure, we got to understand the science itself again comes into play with that. We got to make sure that the materials that we are making for ourselves are conducive to our health. Because like a lot of the materials that we get are mixed cloth. Meaning you might get like a shirt that's like 10% cotton and maybe some polyester or whatever. But what we don't understand is like, I know for the Egyptian cotton, it's real expensive because what it does is it controls the ions that revolve around. You get the negative ions negatively charged, and that's what brings the acidosis level down. You know what I mean? So also that's key when you said making our own, growing our own food. A lot of the material that we use to make our clothes are grown on a farm. You know what I mean? So like the cotton, you grow cotton. It's a plant. You know what I mean? So we control, like you said, the food, we control the agriculture.
but then they get ions, so there's power that can give you energy.
Yeah, they can give you energy
And raise
or take it away from you.
Yeah, I peeped the signs that I was in Chicago. They had some people that was saying a product was charging about the native ions, and I had some little signs. And I said that this is deep. I didn't know that the Egyptian cotton had
It repels it.
That's deep.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So we need to, like I say, that's stuff that we need to know. Let's get into the small manufacturing until we get it. Think about it. We had 100 brothers and sisters who crocheted, and we bought a bunch of yarn, and they made hats that we sold for $7 a piece. But we manufactured these hats and flooded them through Birmingham. That's a small level. That's a good way to create economics. Artistic artists. You might have artists that can make punks. Handmade. You might have wood crafters that can make stuff. We just get back into manufacturing. Tables, chairs. There's nothing too abstract, nothing too little. But once we can start doing these things, this will start giving us true power back. Because we will truly control our destiny. You see what I'm saying?
So we got to get in the mind of the creator. You got to start back creating and cap. You have to cap these ideas because that's what they're doing on us. They're capping our ideas that we already have laid. You know what I'm saying? It's ancestral. They've been doing it.
How do y'all feel about when a lot of these trades people be scared to step out the box? Like as far as don't want to seem like, I hate to use that term, but a lot of people say it like, say you acting white or doing stuff that white folks do. You know what I'm saying?
In what respect though?
Like, I feel like a lot of people be scared to step out the box because they feel like they acting like white people. You know what I'm saying? That terms are used a lot. You know what I'm saying? Around the hood especially.
Like you want to be intelligent. You want to speak intelligent. Carry yourself.
You acting white now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people still think that way.
That's because we've been
product of
that's the culture. It's the culture of white supremacy that made it feel that everything intelligent, everything great must be white. And it's funny that not only black people think that way. It's not just black people. It's the racist, the small the nuances of racism that people don't really want to get into. What I mean is, I had that same run-in with a white woman. When we were talking this consciousness, and at first she came to argue with me about you sound real racist. But once I broke it down, because she called me racist, because I said, thank you, white America, for showing that y'all still racist for giving the killer of a black man over $250,000, over $500,000. What I was speaking to was when they gave the killer of Eric Garner $800,000. So I posted that. She's like, well, that sounds real racist. What do you mean, white America? I said, is it a lie? did white America not rally up to give a man $800,000? The only thing he did was kill a black man. Let me go further. Look at Trayvon. Zimmerman is now a celebrity that signs autographs at gun shows. You see, so America still award people, white men, who have done nothing but kill a black man. So once I had science it up for her, she kind of sees, oh, okay, but it just seems kind of heavy. What everything's not white. Don't y'all have BET? Justice, what about the other stations?
Right. You talking about them 3 little
You talking about
channels
BET?
as opposed to all the TV
And
that's
let me
white.
go further, because even the head of BET is a white person.
Right.
Black person don't even own BET. So how is it black entertainment? We don't even own it.
Right.
You see? So to go further though, so I thought I intelligently broke it down calmly. She said, you know what's so funny about this black and white thing? Is I talk ghetto and you sound white.
Wow.
And she said, I'm not racist. And she kept on saying, that's why I'm not a racist white person. But I said, you don't even realize that you just made a racist statement. There's so many nuances of racism that you could be racist to me
and
right
not
now. I
even
don't even notice. Look like how you just feel aside, just let you know you just made a racist statement to me. You might not be aware. But you said, you sound ghetto and I sound white. So are you implying that because I came to you intelligently, I sound white? And what you must saying, you talk hood, so you trying to say really, you didn't want to
I talk
offend me.
black.
You said ghetto, but you really want to say you talk black.
Yeah.
Because you used the word black for me, and you was even more ghetto. You used the word white for me, even more to be even more degrading. You didn't even say I talk black. You said I talk ghetto. So that means ghetto is synonymous with black, is what you saying, and white is synonymous with intelligence. See,
that's the white supremacy that's engraved in this culture. And like you said, it allows people to do stuff like that and not even know that they being offensive or being racist.
Right, that's a part of white privilege.
Exactly. That's the part of white. They don't have to worry about whether or not they saying
Right.
being offensive.
I don't have to worry about if I'm offending you or not, because I can feign ignorance. I can act like I don't even know I'm being racist.
I truly think she didn't.
A lot of them
That's
don't.
like, that's like
You don't have to know. You don't have to be aware. You don't have to have knowledge of self, and you don't have to have knowledge of others.
it is a fact. Ooh.
I mean, so what can y'all have to say to the young brothers who might be watching this and feel like they can't step out of the box out of fear of that?
I mean, you ain't gotta switch your swag up to where you imitating no European if that's what you feel like, but being intelligent, having science, being real educated.
That's us.
That ain't
We
European.
created them.
They say all the science. If you look at mathematics, astrology, chemistry, all that comes from Africa.
Yeah.
Melanated people.
That comes
We
from
was
us.
already intelligent.
So you can't take anything because we know that the European hasn't gave birth to anything.
No.
Even the system, even if you want to go be a lawyer,
Yeah, they
even
got
if you want to
that
go
from
be a lawyer,
the
they did not
justice
make the justice system. You see what I'm saying? So I can't think of nothing I would want to do
Yeah.
except oppress somebody
Anything.
that would make me a copy of the European.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing I feel like they have mastered at this point.
Can I add?
You can say whatever you want to say,
that,
King.
At the same time, we need to get back in learning what they already took away from us. Trying to keep us put up guards and put up fences and all this other stuff to get to it. You the blackest one in your class. You gotta go the hardest. They just sitting in there,
See,
pass,
I don't.
because of their family.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep.
So, you know what I'm saying? We need more lawyers, more teachers. You need to get back to the intelligent level. You fell off your square.
See, when you said something about hidden knowledge, you made me just think about the Vatican, man, again. And how did the Vatican hold? You know, the Vatican is its own entity. It sits in Italy, but it's not part of Italy.
Yeah, it's its own.
So basically, its borders is borderless, and it extends all across. And they're known, they're recognized as having this nationhood or being a city state. You see what I'm saying? So they have this respect. But let's go further than that. Do you realize that in the Vatican, man, they say that they got hallways
At least a mile long.
a mile long with hidden books of our ancestors, of African information that we can't even go and see.
They took from
And man, I heard an elder tell me this, and it could be true, it could be not true, but it made a bunch of valuable sense, man. That you know that you have the pineal gland, we have melanin, and you know we have active pineal glands, and it's per study that they have calcified pineal glands, and they don't have the same type of melanin that we have. Now, to go deeper than that, I feel like the human body is a magnet. You know, everybody's magnet. You got the North and South Pole. So you have things that are more conducive to certain energies. Just like you have different metals are more conducive to certain energies. So I feel like we as a polar being has more conduciveness to this energy that we pull off more than other beings do. You know what I'm saying? Now, what he was saying is that we have these sciences, we have these abilities. Now, it may sound far-fetched, but the human mind and what we only tapping into, what, 10% of our DNA? Now, I hear that, you know, folks used to have stuff like clairvoyance, telepathy, higher senses, and that's probably tapping into your other DNA. Exactly. And this sounds far-fetched, but if you stop walking for a year, I have to teach you how to walk again. It might sound, I'll have to literally teach you how to walk again. So if our ancestors did have these great, say they had these great abilities that was coming, it was just as easy as walking. Once they cut you from that, who taught you how to walk again? So you think we can't walk? People think we can't walk, but ain't nobody tapping into the rest of the DNA. And he said,
you got to go to the ancestors, man. You got to go back and learn where you came from.
And let me tie it back to the Vatican. Now the Vatican got this hidden information that they not using. Why can't they use it? Because they don't have the vibration to use it. So they say that these Europeans would rather run the society, run the universe on a lower science because they know they cannot gravitate and control the world with this science being unleashed to the masses because they can't use and harness the energy the way that we can. Now it may be far-fetched. I believe there's some truth to it because why do they have miles of our information tapped away? Why has our legacy and heritage been hidden worldwide? Why is there an attack on people that look like us? If there wasn't something that was special about us, why is there extra focus on eliminating us? You know, and then you can go to Franz Krause's route and say it's the dominance of the genes, but you see what I'm saying?
That's exactly what it is. I mean, that's every invention that the white man is.
So they trying to last because they died out.
Exactly. They came up with is an imitation of what we can do naturally.
Exactly.
You can see that in the language. Like, look at the word telepathy,
telephone,
and look at the word telephone. Like I said, it's an imitation of what we used to do naturally. They had to harness it into some type of physical structure in order to tap into their energy. That's the literal definition of technology. You know, to harness energy into something and be able to control and use it. That's their technology.
That's deep. And like you said, they want to have everything. Think about it. If we had clairvoyance, we can see everything. They got the satellite. The satellite is their version of the clairvoyance. You see what I'm saying? They all see it.
I know everybody that's been through something like this where you thinking about somebody, you've been thinking about somebody all day, and then they call you and be like, man, I was just thinking about you. Or you was just about to call somebody and they call you. And be like, man, you was on my mind all day. That's the example of clairvoyance, telepathy right there.
We don't have it groomed enough.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
So that is returning to nature. You have to go with the laws that already been laid, ancient laws. You have to start going in order.
Yeah. But everything's been so reverse about its natural order, it seems. You know, even the way that people write been flipped. Right?
Yeah, everything artificial now. Everything is, it ain't real.
Reverse polarity. Not only is it not the same, it's literally reverse. You know, people used to write this way, now they write that way. You know what I'm saying?
Everything has been a twist on us. That's why
I heard folks used to pray looking up, now they cause to pray looking down. Everything reverse to the reverse polarity.
Can't get that vibration up. You cut when you praying, holding it down, you cutting that off. That's hard. That's the heart chakra. That's supposed to vibrate out. When you block that right there, you ain't getting that vibration up. That prayer ain't going where it's supposed to go.
And that's why I feel like in America, if we continue to go the path that we'll go, black people will never flourish. The reason why I say that is because we're so out of character. It's like the cat that grew up going to dog school and wonder why he ain't graduate. You see what I'm saying?
I like that.
So we ain't gonna never do it. We ain't the same beings. We ain't the same species. And you might say, man, what do you mean we all humans? But let's ask you a simple question. Is there not diseases that we can get that they cannot get and vice versa? Is there not a thick layer that scientifically there's differences?
I mean,
even down to the DNA with the Neanderthal DNA.
Anything outside of Africa got 4%.
So we're not gonna act like there's not differences. I ain't saying one's better or worse, but let's not ignore the difference. Because until we get into the difference, now we can go there, but that's a matter of opinion. Let's just say, let's focus on the difference and realize they
And
exist.
realize there's a difference.
And since there is a difference, why aren't we studying the difference of us and making things that emphasize things for us? Because I stated earlier that there's been a bunch of oppressed people, but it even seems that these oppressed people have systems built in, self-built systems to self-sustain their people. Where is that for the African Americans in America? There's not splendor groups that really authentically saying this is for you. That's because you look like me. Not because you pledged this oath, not because you said this. No, this is you because we see you. You can see that this is you. You know? So how do we build upon that and really start setting up infrastructure, education, and getting land to solidify that? And I feel like everything in our being should be focused on that. And if you're not, I feel like it just ain't your season. You are not part of the progress of creating change. You are content with things being the same. And for those that say they won't change, you cannot expect change doing the same thing every day.
Exactly. We die daily.
You can't get a change.
It's
Nothing's
insanity,
gonna change
ain't
by doing the same. Exactly. People won't do the same thing. They want to go to work 9 to 5, watch the news, complain about how the world ain't gonna change. I wish the world was better, but they ain't doing nothing to correct that change in the world they want to see. You know. So speaking of that, I know we had a build about the future. What does the future look like? So we're gonna go around the room. We can start from the left or right that way and build. But I want everybody to say it, and they hard, man. What is the future? If we can have the success that we want to see, what our future look like?
If we study, you know what I'm saying? Like Noble Drew Ali said, he said once you learn about yourself, you go and learn about yourself again. So, we got to get back to the point of studying what already the empires and the dynasties has already been set. We got to get back to nature. You got to take them shoes off. You got to get back to the earth. It's a direct connect. If you eat the right thing, it flows. If you own the junk and you own all the artificial, you gonna be stuck in it. It say in the Bible, come out of her sins. You know what I'm saying? So we got to come back to the basic information. You feel what I'm saying? Before we even get to the advance. But we in the point now, we waking up in the week, so it's advanced. You know what I'm saying? It graduates.
You said something, boy. You get somebody in the month, but they ready to go to. They ready. School of thought. They ready. You can't tell them they ain't cracked the code.
For real. So that's why I feel like it's a solution and why I stand on. You know what I'm saying? So, I pass it on to my brother L right here. Peace and love.
Man, I just gotta say, man, just piggybacking off that's what time it is, man. Like, sometimes it hit me in the heart, man. Made me come to tears just seeing the condition of our people in America. And I look back at our ancestors, up and down the Mississippi River, man, all through Caribbeans and so on and so forth, and how they was interacting with Mother Nature on a daily basis. Their whole culture, their whole spiritual systems, you know what I'm saying? All of that was based off of the observance of nature and the universe. And the God within them, how they body work, like you were saying, know thyself. So, man, I just want to help bring that about to our people once again, so they can uplift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rise up, go forward. You
From
know
within.
what I'm saying? Indeed. Indeed. And when doing that, we going back to the future. We going back to the origin, back to the source.
Exactly. Because we are aboriginal beings.
Indeed.
On this planet.
Indeed.
And we done got away from that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll show you.
We fell into this darkness, you know what I'm saying? It's chaos we in today, so that's all I want to see for the future, man, for them to come together and create a culture for themselves based on high principles. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the ways they ancient ancestors and forefathers.
One thing that we always say, that I think we need to stop saying, is white supremacy and white superiority. It's an illusion of white supremacy and white superiority. White is not supreme. White is not superior. I think we've bought into that and we believe that.
Program.
Like we've been programmed to, and we say it's some white supremacy. No, it's an illusion of white supremacy. And I think once we step outside of black self-hatred, which was taught, because nobody comes here naturally hating themselves. Even babies cry when they hurt. You see what I'm saying? That's a self-love to know that I'm going through something. I need to scream out in pain so that somebody can fix it.
Yeah.
Nobody comes here hating themselves. You have to be programmed to do that, and it takes some systematic programming to teach you that.
Influence.
I mean, and the people who, now what I can say is these are master manipulators. I have never seen a group of master manipulators, an oppressor that can oppress the worst to the worst extent. I've never seen that. Now that's what they masterful at, oppression. They master oppression. However, that's all they've mastered because you produce. You are a producer. Everything you need in you to be great is inside of you. You go searching for something that you always had. You say I want a new car. You know how to make cars. You say I want new shirts. You know how to make shirts. You say I want this. I want a house. You can build everything that you ever needed in your life is inside of you.
Came from you.
So I think
That's bring it out, brother. You're right.
I think we need to get back to knowledge of self. I think we need to dismiss the illusion of white superiority.
Tear it down.
And I think we need to start accepting the fact that we have to learn to love people who look like us.
That's it.
We gotta learn to love folk who look like us and get rid of this distrustful nature of people who look like us. That's been taught. That's a taught system. Because it's divisive. It keep you hating one another.
Yeah.
And as long as I can keep you hating one another, I can keep you apart.
Yeah.
That's some of that Willie Lynch mentality that we talk about.
Hey, niggas ain't shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah. Somebody else can tell.
And then my views for the future, man. I'm gonna go and make it touch home. I want to talk about the future of Black Birmingham and what I see here. What I want to see here in Birmingham is a couple of institutions that's ran and organically ran by our teachers, of our choices, by our curriculums. And when I say a future, I mean immediate future, within the next 2 or 3 years. You see what I'm saying? Now let's go to probably the next 10 years. I always say that Birmingham is 79% black. There's no reason that it should be without a shadow of doubt that we control at least 50% of the resources here. At least, I mean, we're 79%, we only control 1% of the resources. It should be out of shadow of a doubt that when folks come to Birmingham, they know that Birmingham is one of the states or one of the cities that's setting the precedent for black economics, black industry, black pride. You see what I'm saying? So we want to be, that's my goal for the future. That's what I want to see for the future. I want to see us controlling land, wealth, resources right here. You see what I'm saying? And not just one person. I mean enough to where all 200,000 of us can go from under that poverty line to over that poverty line and be living great. To where people say, I need to come to Birmingham. Them folks from Birmingham, they setting a fire in the black community. Because they serious. They got their economics down, they got their land down, and they even controlling certain levels of politics right there. We got to go
really demonstrate.
You see what I'm saying? They came together and brought that village vibe back. And I
Teach
feel like it's
each
one
other.
place they can do it because it was here. It was a time, not just here, it was all across black America during the times of segregation because we knew we needed each other. And I feel like there's no need, we have not lost that need for each other. I seen a sister say on Facebook that I'm an individual. It don't matter what the next person does in my life. And I feel like that is the #1 killer of the black community. Once we start thinking that it's just about me and mine, it's not about outside of me, we gonna lose. We gonna forever lose with that mindset. It's gonna always be dog eat dog. If you yourself can't see past what's in your household, it's your family. And that's real. And so we start looking at him, them like family. If you don't see brotherhood, because you talk about the fake black on black crime or cops doing this or the once we truly see each other like brothers and sisters, once we truly see each other like family, a lot of stuff gonna change. And we gotta just like, we gotta just press the reset button. You just wake up in Birmingham and say, look, March such and such, May such and such, that's day 0. We gonna restart everything. We starting at day 0, and we gonna just repress the reset button, and we gonna try something different.
You gotta build, you gotta tear it down, build back up. You gotta clean it up.
Because it's not. There's no way that you can reform a out of control train. Ain't no reforming this thing, man.
No.
You just better jump off, grade something else. That's it. I mean, I feel like, man, it's fallen. It's built off corruption, and if you believe in organic law, what goes around comes around.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm
It's all in
saying?
the universe.
There's no way. There's nothing I can do to save America. It's history of corruption. It's right there in the walls. It's in the blood. Ain't nothing that can save it. So I feel like it would be disrespectful to the blood of my ancestors to go out of my way to resurrect something that I know didn't mean never meant any good.
Yeah,
For
I say,
anybody in this room.
Give it back to them. Give it
So y'all can have it. You don't want to destroy it. Let y'all do whatever y'all do. But we gonna control what we control over here. See what I'm saying? So it ain't aggressive like we hate them.
No.
We just working in our best interest because we see that we go to your McDonald's. Your McDonald's got the stuff from the mats in there, from the yoga mats. So that ain't in our best interest. So we need to make our own restaurants to serve our best interest.
Exactly.
And just like, you know, I wrote a post that a lot of people like responded to or whatever positively to, where I said, like, I got white people who I know who I love. White folk who I believe love me. But that does not change the fact that this system does not benefit me.
Yeah.
I live a different reality from my white uncle who loved me and sent me a birthday card, thank you, Uncle Dan. I live a different reality from him. You know what I'm saying? From my white nephew or my white cousin. I live a different reality from those people. Folk who look like me popping up dead. You feel what I'm saying?
And you know what's funny though? And folks don't realize that I think it happens so research. You know, the average white person that's killed by another person, be it black, Chinese, whatever, they get the death penalty. You know, it's like 1 in every 5 black person that gets killed. I mean, it's less than 20% of any person that kills a black person. You don't get the death penalty. It's 20%. If you kill somebody black, you might go to jail, but they ain't gonna put you to death. But it's known if I kill a white person, they gonna kill me, bruh. You see what I'm saying? Why ain't it the same way? I mean, so I feel like it's a lack of respect of black life, has always been, will always be, and you know, until we just create something that values, that we value ourselves, that we can have integrity for our people, because the culture is so hazardous. I like to see in the future too, when I can cut on a radio song and ain't always talk about shoot at somebody else black. Pimp this and how my money should be more valuable than my queen. You know? I don't want to hear that no more. I'm tired of that. I think that's a self-destructive culture. And then it's not only do they say it, but it's to the point to where generation of us not only live it, we jump up and hooray it. Boy, you heard what he said? That boy a dog on them.
It's magic.
That boy.
It's magic.
That boy cold with them. I ain't never met something that. And you know what kills me? The term, man, that's a real nigga right there. What is a fake nigga? What makes you? Why is it always real when it's destructive? That's a real nigga.
And we promote so much music that's like so anti-male, female.
Exactly.
Like we be, these H's ain't loyal. I hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Why you hate women in all your songs?
Man, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Then they turn around and say, "Oh,
I love
my niggas. Man, I love my and all my love me.
But you don't stand these women though. Yeah,
you don't trust them. You don't trust no one.
Yeah, and then even in the song though that we all listen to, it's like not all of us, but you know even the sisters and it's brothers like you already said these hoes ain't loyal. But then you got a song that's like either we drinking or we smoking, or we ain't talking or we arguing. So it's like that's the dysfunction. That's just cool dysfunction. You got that. That's just your soundtrack. Things become mantras. If you listen to that 5 times out of a day, you're gonna build it into your mentality.
It's gonna manifest in your life.
It's a mantra, bro. If I listen every day, even if I, as conscious as I am, if I woke up listening to Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, M.O.B., that's all I listen to in my headphones, that would start to infiltrate my psyche. And I would start to think that, man.
Because you turn into what you tune into.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a fact.
You are what you eat.
So, and it's like what you go into, and I think people don't realize, like, I know it's entertainment, but you can't keep on ingesting negative images of black people. You can't keep digesting negative images of black people.
What about lectures? What about teaching? You listen to that.
And now you gotta have a balance. I ain't gotta say don't have fun, but balance.
You ain't gotta, I understand the root shock or the music that get you going, that bass get you crunked up and stuff. But you gotta balance it out. You gotta start getting higher. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to take a ride from the circle, but you know what I'm saying.
You know what I see for the future is that take everything that we talking about, family. Take the economics. You know what I'm saying? Take the ancient Commission knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Take what we got right now and look toward the future and use all those aspects from a builder's aspect. You feel me? These are tools for you to navigate to the near future.
That's what.
Recreate our culture.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Extend on it. Take all the great kings and the queens and the emperors and the great leaders, Marcus Garvey, and all the ones that established food, clothes, and shelter. You know, our essential morals that we need. Take these tools, family, and rebuild the future.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So despite the different beliefs and the ideologies that we come with, take the tool from it. You feel me? Builder's aspect. Remember that we nation building. So if we truly nation building, let's bring those tools to the table. You feel me?
Architect.
We talking about, you know what I mean?
Ashe.
That's what it is, family. So y'all know what it is, man. Indeed. I'm gonna pass it to my brother, man.
Yeah, man, it's hard to follow that. I guess what I see for the future is I'll project a little bit to y'all about what I want to do. I want to establish a health and wellness center, basically like a temple. How, like, speaking of ancient Kemetic knowledge, like their temples were more than just like churches. You know what I mean? Like they were universities, they were hospitals, they were barbershops. They were, you know, the psychological problems were discussed. I mean, all that was in one building. You know what I mean? And I want to see more temples like that. But I want to have, like I said, a health and wellness center where our people can come there for mental health, physical health, spiritual health, you know, economic growth and prosperity. You know what I mean? I want to have that all in one building. I think if we can basically recreate and restart our own educational system. So I think the first step in recreating or bettering our future is by educating the youth right now. You know what I mean? And in some cases, the adults who want to come back and get better, you reach out to those. But I think we need to start with the children and refocusing their education on what we need. Like we said last week, we need to grow the people that we want to see in the future. You know what I mean?
Cultivation.
Exactly. We need to motivate the seeds right now to become the trees that we need for the future. That's what I want to see.
The doors open for the grown people too.
Yeah, the doors open for the grown people. I feel like that book we just said, and I'm paraphrasing, but it's easier to build the children up because that's one step.
Right.
As opposed to refurbishing adults because that's two steps.
It's like, you know, because it's like now we detoxing. And we'll be forever detoxing.
We don't want the
white
children to
supremacy.
grow up and
You see what I'm saying? But if we don't ever give them the chemical, if they don't ever taste the poison. Think about how, because we daily fighting. But if, like I say, think about how pure they gonna be. And I feel like we can only set the stage for them because we always trying to fight because we went through 12 years of high school. 12 years of school. There's some white supremacist ideology in all of us somewhere that we had to fight out of it. You see what I'm saying? I had to identify with it and get past. So it's a detoxing thing. We daily detoxing because, you know, even sometimes now, man, I try to make sure I don't have nigga moments and fall out of higher self and argue with my brothers or get over on one of my brothers because
say you die daily. Every night you go to sleep, you dead.
And it's the truth. You say that, and I tell everybody that, and I say, man, folks that look at you for having a reputation of being conscious or positive, man, pray for me, meditate for me, whatever, because every day is a struggle. I can be conscious for 10 years straight, but if I wake up and be a fuck nigga on year 11, I'm a fuck nigga again. All them 10 years is gone, bro.
Exactly. You're right.
You see, so it's like it's being conscious is a daily walk. And once you have become conscious day one, it's just path. It ain't like I'm 10 years conscious, you day one conscious. The path of consciousness is just path. So once you come on, we on the same path. It ain't like I'm further along the path. It's can we all stay on the path of consciousness. You see what I'm saying? Because if I fall off and you jump on today, you further along the path than me, bro. And I could be on it for 10 years. It could be your first day. You further along than me, especially if you integral with it. You truly trying to be right. And I just didn't forsake my path.
That go back to the mind. You gotta be in control.
I ain't even cut your sister. I'm sorry. I just want to jump in.
What I want to see is, I want us to have our own land and like really just be us, you know, together, a village, a family, and see each other as family. You know, create a sisterhood again. See the brotherhood grow stronger and everything. I just want everybody to be responsible for everybody else.
You should call them sister teachers. You gotta be responsible for each other.
Definitely. I just, just be family, you know?
Same.
I want us to see each other as family.
Love.
That's not right. Exactly. Everybody love everybody.
You're gonna have to put that second face on then when other folks come around.
Exactly.
Just be authentic,
Be
man.
be yourself and not have to worry about it.
Think about what kind of world that could be, bro. We're gonna be authentic, bro. You gotta put on these masks, bro.
Yeah, just be you. You ain't gotta suit up for something. You being you, it is out of love. You know what I'm saying? Out of love. You came from this side. Yeah, I came from this side. You came from over there. But it's all love. And we all building on this on us, you know what I'm saying, as a nation, you feel what I'm saying?
No fear, no hatred.
It's funny how we
go
take
back to the education, because love is the highest level of understanding.
Yeah.
Fear is zero understanding.
Yeah.
So we don't know each other. How can I know you? Or how can I not know you but say I love you? How can I not know my sister but say I love my sister? You know what I mean? I gotta literally
be around each other.
Exactly. I gotta build up a relationship with her and actually make her my sister. Actually make you my brother.
But we still got that bonding capability, but it seems like we only bond like that in extreme situations. Like for instance, if you go to a small town and the population ain't much black, everybody that know each other.
Yeah.
You go to some place like Calera, anybody that's black, they know 'em.
Yeah.
Because it's just ain't that many black folks. It's like when you go to where you go, everybody in your town, you gonna know.
Yeah.
And they gonna know you once you arrive. And when y'all see something, they gonna bring that slap five like they got a homeboy in San Antonio. You say every time I see a black person out there, we have a great time because they know we in short order out there. But why do it take a dire situation like that for you to be so happy to see black folk though? You gotta be no black folk around for you to meet black folk. When you see black folk every day, you like, man, I'm tired of you black folk. We gotta stop that, man. You gotta be love to see your folks, man, every day. And we gotta bring that vibe back. But
what I like to see more in the future now is allowing our men to get back on the front line and to guide these goddesses, the queens that are looking and searching for their leader to lead them into peace. And not these want to so-called be a security, but we need more a security for the women and our children and our elders.
Me.
And we women are looking to see where is that strong man that's going to lead like Malcolm X did and our ancestors. They didn't leave this for us to tear down, but continue to rebuild.
yes.
And you have strong women such as us are looking and we hear the knowledge. But the first thing we look for is the man, do you still carry the same knowledge that I carry? And how can we combine together to make it stronger? Because we are the leaders. But it's hard for a woman to express herself to another woman when that man is not standing by her side to give her the confidence and say, okay, babe, I know what you're talking about. I got your back. Let's do this, you know? But it hurts me to see our men fighting one another to protecting each other because the white man's already doing the worst. They locking us up. They killing us. And our children are crying because the father's already in the grave and the mother has to come up to be the God. Woo!
Shit, you dropped.
You teach.
We tired of crying and weeping. We tired of hurting and bleeding.
Come on.
And we find no peace, but we go to the Father for that. But he said, you are my children. I gave you the power. Don't let these people take something that I already gave you. You already born with the knowledge. Only thing you have to do is open your mind and read. I'm recreating something that they're trying to take from you, but you keep giving it back to them.
Keep giving the consent.
I'm tired of walking the streets, and if I have to go to work or something, and I'm just looking nice and intelligent because the queen that I'm supposed to look like. I don't look like a thing, I walk it. But just because I walk around, I got my head up because I speak positively. But then I got a woman on another side, ooh, she thinks she's all that because she got this and she got that. Baby, it's called love and trust in the Holy Spirit. That's what it's called. But guess what? I'm not hating on you. I'm going to drive you into what I am. I'm going to love you in spite of what you say to me. Because at the end of the day, I love you. You know what I'm saying? But I wish the brother would get out the skirts.
Come on. Talk about that. Let's do this. I have my son. I want to go about it.
Come on, you got sons that's sweeter than me.
I'm glad you brought it in. So it's kind of more potent coming from a sister. Like, I hate it.
We definitely need to stop that, so we need the kids to know their place.
What it's going to take is going to take unity. It's going to have to bring that trust back.
Come on.
Just because a white man said, "Oh, you sound intelligent." Well, I was born intelligent. First of all, you were the one who was in the cave dumb. They didn't even know what a hair piece of hair looked like. We educated you.
My boy said, we was dynasty season when the white folks was in the caves teething.
But what I look forward to mostly is security. And that we can feel free to walk the streets and minister to people without feeling like somebody gonna snatch a purse, somebody gonna beat us down, or the next female cop looking at us and she wanna kill us. Right now they're doing it with the men, but getting men they're gonna start doing it with us. And I'm not scared to carry no ammo. I have to.
Protect yourself and yours.
I have to. I have to.
Self-preservation, first law of nature.
Jesus said he brought a sword.
And the reason when he
Jesus brought a sword.
and when that brother walked, he didn't walk alone. He had a sword. He had an army behind him.
Wait, so he didn't exact words. I didn't come to
But what
bring
I
peace
wanted
but
to
a
see
sword.
in the future is unity, bring the trust back, and love, get our diet systems together. Go out here, build up. I mean, we talk about it all the time. I want me a garden so I can do this and do that and do that. But
return to nature.
to learn the science of life, because that's what it's all about, you know. But I really just hoping and wondering where are the leaders? Why you guys hiding?
You right here. Your mom
stand in the front line so that the sisters can join you. We want to join you.
You in the front line right now? Welcome to the front line.
Put it in line and now you here.
This is what you've been wanting right here.
This is the front line.
And hold us integral to that.
Yeah.
Make sure we ain't just running our mouths.
Keep our feet.
Hold us integral to that.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah, it's hard and it's real.
Alabama.
You know,
But it would feel so good, like a man can correct another man. Hey man, don't talk to our sister like that, you know?
see,
I don't do her like that.
Because
You know what I'm saying?
we gotta be able to take self-accountability. If you see a youngster out there, you ain't gotta rough them up. But we gotta be enough so we got so much village and take to say, hey, bro, ain't none of that. And then these men gotta stop chopping babies and sisters think they can just take flight too, bro. You might have been on that, bro, but now you gotta step up to the plate, bro.
That's
You
your
can't
wife,
make
man.
you do that, but you know what you gotta do. At least give it an honest try, bro. Because she could have been that bad if you chose to take the act to even lead the procreation. You chose that. Ain't nobody make you lay with the woman. Now you don't want to man up since you done did it. So we need to stop letting cats get past for that, man. And we need to stop giving cats advice like that's cool. Man, I had a young brother that got a sister pregnant. He's like, man, I'm just gonna give up my rights. I'm gonna waive my rights. You know, I wasn't really about it like that. I said, you just gonna waive your rights, brother? What is that? I just waived my rights. I said, you know, she crazy. I said, brother, she wasn't too crazy when you were laying with her.
Exactly. You need to learn yourself, brother. You need to restore yourself.
But this brother's like 22, and it still saddens me. I remember being in an argument with him on Lawson State campus. It's about us and about 20 brothers. So we at a table. I'm trying to build. I got the mine, and I'm talking to the brother because he trying to stunt like he this, pimp, player type dude. But I'm like, bro, you really ain't pimp like that. You got some nice shoes, you got a car, and you got a crib. You gonna have some sisters gonna give you like play because you got that. But don't think that you really running games. You telling all of them that you love them, You telling all of them it's just about them.
Yeah.
It's an
Playing
illusion.
games,
I said that
illusion.
if you was really about it, you can tell them straight up.
Yeah.
I got this one over here, running this. You
Got
have
order.
organized.
Now
So
you
you're
got
not
order.
lying to these women.
Yes, sir.
They be
Yeah.
choosing to be a
Yeah.
part of your racket. You swindling these
Now you
women.
building.
You ain't no player. You lying. You running game.
Running game.
And he was like, see, you don't know what you talking about. You swear. You be going around telling the sisters, calling them all queens and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
You gonna end up married like that.
Yeah.
And I tell you, when he said that,
Mm-hmm.
all the 20 kids at the table, bro, started laughing like, he gonna end up married.
Like marriage.
Marriage
Yeah.
is like
Detrimental.
to a man's development.
That's
I will
right.
argue that marriage
You're not gonna make it.
is healthy to your development.
crazy.
At that table, you was among the 85-15%.
Yes, sir.
And you
So,
were part of 15.
Last time I
Speaking
said
of
love actually heals.
Like, but-
Healing
Exactly.
this is what I'm trying to say that we've been to. It hurt my heart because it let me know that in 2014, which it was then, that the youth that's younger than me. I look at them as youth. I ain't number 28, but that was 23 to 21. So that means the average black man from 23 to 21 look at marriage as something for a simp or a square.
Exactly.
You a square, you a simp. And I feel like that's disheartening. And so that means that the average sister that's around that age has to psychologically say these niggas ain't nothing. Because I know he ain't looking for marriage. You know he ain't looking for nothing. So now they got to bring up this defense mechanism. So it's like in a defense mechanism, they don't even know they building up. They just think they nonchalantly don't care. You building that up. They have tough skin. Because you care because they really care too, because they be lonely at night. They want to have a woman, but they too insecure to express that. Hey man, I do need a woman to love, to be with me. Bro. I
It's
do
funny
need that.
because you're talking about this now, but it's so funny to me. Men say, well, I always want to know what women want. Well, this is what I'm going to tell you. One is knowledge. If you don't know nothing, if you're not intelligent or smart, we already go like this better than we ain't that. Two is that security. You know, that knowing that the house can be taken care of, we can work together as a family, we can work together as best friends, we can do this, we can get this done, we can raise our children, that's number two. Third one is respect. If I'm walking with you in public eye or something, I'm gonna grab your hand, that's love. Don't be afraid to share that. Because now they got it making like love is a sin. If I can walk the street with my husband, if I can walk the street with my companion, but a person that is dating a woman, two women walking the streets, two men walking the streets, you say, okay, that's all right. But if I'm walking with him, you say, go get a room.
Yeah, don't do that. Get a room. Don't be doing all that.
Yeah. And you making it seem like what we doing is a bad thing, but what they doing is a blessing thing.
So
Come
what
on
we
now.
need to do is turn the TV off.
And then
Start
you know-
supporting this.
But those are the like
And getting inside our heads about children, like at an
Exactly.
early age,
It's
like
crazy.
rising just in the public school is
It's
poison.
like, I'm afraid for my children to even watch
Basically.
TV now.
Yeah.
Because now, if you look at Sophia, it's nothing but sorcery. If you look at Dora Explorer, it's about a monkey that, what?
Yeah.
So you just got, but those main three things what a woman looks for. A man got to have some knowledge because the man's supposed to teach the woman's supposed to teach the children.
Exactly.
And there's one thing I want to say too. I ain't want to cut it out. We talking about the future. I mean, but you already wrapped up, so I ain't want to cut it. I know the brother wants to
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll say Thanksgiving for the One House movement, you know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving for the brother, you know what I'm saying? Song Divine Mind, Nat Turner, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to El Bach, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody here. And I would like the future should have more movements like this, more people coming together. You know what I'm saying? Like we should connect with another group that's doing the same thing. Another group should connect with another group that's doing the same thing. And they all share resources. You know what I'm saying? And that's building the nation.
That's it.
That's the scale of Fibonacci. That's the scale of 5 you build it. You know what I'm saying? So, and I really feel like this is a possibility because I'm seeing this more and more. You know what I'm saying? I also deal with Inslee Alive. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Voice Porter. You see, that's another group that's on the building. You know what I'm saying? And they building with Press City. You know what I'm saying? So like, just try to take all these different. Everybody just link up. You know what I'm saying? And focus on teaching our children whatever skill you know. You know what I'm saying? If you're a cook, carpenter, you know what I'm saying?
Trade.
Whatever you know that can build the nation. You know what I'm saying? Teach it to a child. I say that's all.
And speaking of that, man, I got a good way to circulate some economics without even using paper economics. We can use our resources as value and build up a credit system with each other. I could go into details. Should I briefly go into the details of that? Or you want to save that for a different bill? Okay, now hypothetically speaking, this is the concept. Okay, I grow apples. He makes shoes. You might make shirts. Okay, now Ethan comes or Kellen comes to get some apples from me. He don't got no money. You see what I'm saying? He can get $20 worth of value from apples from me. So I gave him $20 worth of apples. So amongst our network that we have in there, I know I have $20 now to spend on credit to go get $20 worth of shirts, $20 worth for your stuff. So this credit system can build up, so we can build up credit off the resources and still have enough people in the network to where you can use that credit you built up as actual resource to get these ideas. So it's like a barter system that we can incorporate now. They can help to help us get these goods without needing so much of that fiat, because they fiat only has value because they set the value and we agree to the value that they set to. You see what I'm saying? By consent. But there ain't no law that say that you gotta have this paper money as the way that you borrow and exchange goods. There's no law. You just accept it. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like we need to start challenging these ideas and then stop thinking that we can't because nobody's doing it. Yeah. We don't exercise and say that's not possible. Is it not possible, or are we just not trying?
Yeah,
so definitely. But and in the future, I want to say that I feel like the terminology and stuff, like we don't realize that how much power we give them with certain words. Like I was saying last week, thesis. I mean, you know the word hydro, you get hydroponics, hydro. All that comes from the Greek god Hydra, which was the water god. And they play that into everything dealing with water. It's not a coincidence that hydro deals with water. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like all these terms, they've added all their deities into everything that goes into science and education, so that we channeling the energy of these deities and don't even know it. Because I feel like to some people it may not seem like it's potent, but if it wasn't potent, why did they do it?
Yeah, it raised vibration.
Words are potent. Words cast spells. You know what I mean? The arrangement of letters into words is called spelling. You know what I mean? So it's literally casting a spell, and it ain't nothing spooky about it. It's just, a spell is a mental state that you're in. That's all it is. So when you say words cast spells, you cannot think without using words. You know what I mean? So if I tell you you're under spell because that's the way you're thinking, look at what you're saying. You know what I mean? Look at the words you're using, and that's all you basically trying to say with that.
So I think if we really gonna change the future, we gotta start changing some of the terminology. One house shirts. Oh yeah, man, but that's a whole different deal. To go for that, man. Yeah, let me see that. So, usually we promote a black business. We have a black business segment, and although One House is not exactly a business, this is our economic venture. To self-propel the movement. Right now, everything we've been doing, we're not trying to brag, but it's been coming out the pockets of members. We've been doing cleanups for the last 6 months. We've been doing karate classes. All this stuff, it takes money.
So
you see what I'm saying? So nobody's going to get rich off this shirt. No. Nobody personally in this room is going to make a single dollar off these shirts.
Back to the movement.
Every dollar is going back into the movement. So for those that ask, I have a busy schedule, how can I help One House? You will truly help One House by purchasing one of these shirts. The shirts are just $15. We plan to have 4 different colors by next month. The colors we have will probably be black, red, gold, and yellow. And you can help us get all 4. See what I'm saying? Because we need it. And we're going to use it to show y'all more things. And we promise once y'all invest in One House, you will see the fruits of your investment. So please, for those in the city that don't got one, get you a One House shirt. Join the One House movement.
And they need to understand too what we get. So basically, we have to buy trash bags, we have to buy gloves, we have to buy food because we feed the community. We have to pay for printing, we have to buy paper, we have to buy DVDs, we have to buy DVD cases, we have to buy CDs, we have to pay for generators, we have to pay for stage equipment because we put on shows for people in the community. So I don't want
cameraman,
we have to pay
It's
our
so
cameraman. One house, well, what one house gonna do with money? One house spends a lot of money that nobody gives us out of our own pocket. Buying trash bags, gloves, CDs, DVDs, and food.
Indeed.
And we do this every week?
Every week.
Yeah, unseen.
Yep.
So we're not complaining. We're going to
not
continue to do
complaining.
it. We're just asking y'all help us out.
Support.
Donate.
Hit that donation
Those
button.
that really want to support but cannot be in the physical.
Indeed.
The best way.
Give
best
thanks.
way.
Yeah, because we feel like time and energy is the best resource you can give us. If you can come give us your time and your energy, that's the best resource. But if you can't give us that, at least give us the currency so we can turn that currency to some energy and turn to something for the people.
Got land to
So
plow.
ain't nobody gonna get rich off the shirt.
Indeed.
And ain't nobody gonna see nothing off the shirt, but the people gonna see a bunch off of it.
Indeed.
So please support.
Classrooms, man.
Also, shout out to Infinite Possibilities.
As always.
As always.
If you need any recording in the city of Birmingham, I was on Facebook, somebody asked me last week, man, who the best person in the city for recording? I said, Ryan Amu. Infinite Possibilities, hands down. I said, and that's a fact. And I was gonna be a fact, and it's somebody's opinion. I said, that's a fact. I promise. I told her, it's a fact. I promise. But now, real talk, brothers, very professional. Whatever you need, look them up. We're gonna keep doing this. Any other black business, anybody want to promote before we close this thing out? We want to shout out black business. And we don't want to take the black business and just promote the church. There might be a local black business we do want to promote. What's the name of the big brother Benny Holmes location, man? I know you know the name of the location. Man, shout it out real quick. You know it better than we do. We do at the location.
Boutique. It's on 4th Avenue. That's all I really know. It's a really nice boutique. You know, women's clothing and accessories. Hit me up on One House Movement page if you want more information.
Definitely.
I say, let me give a shout out to the fam business, Couture by Jetty, Lisa's Edibles. Y'all can hit me up on the One House Movement page or my page, Kelly McCaparoff, for more details on that.
And the body butter.
And Kim Yana Coca
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. The body butter work, dog.
Yeah, no doubt.
I know how that work. It work.
What's the
Potent.
ingredients?
She got different essential oils, and we don't want to give her secret. I have essential oils.
I'm just saying like a base,
Shea
like
butters, shea butters,
just
and
things
the
natural
essential
basis.
oils. Yeah, so it's all organic.
Okay.
Ain't nothing chemical.
I just want you to point that out because of the, you know.
I got excellent since I've been doing this.
And
Imagine I ain't had no
shea
breakouts.
butter
I ain't had no breakouts.
Got that glow, you know what I'm saying?
I had like a little rising on my arm right there.
That shea butter, see.
But that junk in 3 days, the rising went away.
Yeah.
It didn't even pus though. You know how you didn't even hurt it. It just slowly went away. Dissolved. I'm trying to say like where that boy go. It just dissolved. So I'm like, hey, it works. It works. Get you some body butter. I'm gonna be her #1 support. Body butter, total body butter, because it's the truth. Shout out to her, and she also do the artwork too. Okay. Do the print the flyers. She did my man's tap right there.
Zoom in on that. You know what I mean? It's our ancestors, our culture. And
I want to shout out to my boy. I know he watch me. He watching every week, and I love him, man. Brian DuBose, I got this story, boy. This gonna be for you, family. This is the only person in the city gonna get a free shirt, man. Brian DuBose, this one for you, boy. All right, man. So you know how we do, man. Come join the movement. Come get us. You got the weekly schedule. I'm gonna post it right back on One House Movement. But you know, we gonna end it how we always end it, with 3 fingers with peace, saying, "Come get this word."
Word.
Peace.
I'm so Moorish. All black everything. Triple melanated. I'm so Moorish. This that Moorish Illuminati. Focus on the profit. Hand on the shot. Call the streets kamikaze. Getting deities got me in tune with the knowledge. Peace to the gods. God shake to the gods. This that Moorish Illuminati. Focus on the profit. Hand on the shot. Call the streets kamikaze. Getting deities got me in tune with the knowledge. Peace to the gods. God shake to the gods. This that Moorish Illuminati. Focus the streets kamikaze. Yeah, the deities got me in tune with the knowledge. Yeah, peace to the gods, yeah, shake to the gods. Yeah, super melanated. The soul is gonna hate this. The gods gon' appreciate it, call they time manipulation. I spit that revelation. Them TVs and experiments, they tryna confuse us. They don't want us in the pyramids. Go and do the research, that science out of Kingsman. Peace to the hams, I shade to the Kush nights. Rolling up that Kush tight light by the black light. They fears with the bosses, me they brainwashing the project. That world is illusion, get knowledge is the topic. Stacking up my V, I did not invest in my profits. Open up your Lee, Illuminati just a copy. Time to play Monopoly, invest in the property. Man, I'm so enlightened, moving at Godspeed. This is food for the gods. Grab a plate, it's time to eat. Buying around on face to feet. I got too much willpower. I can take nothing and make something. More's my God. More's Illuminati. Focus on the profit. Hand on the shot. They call the streets kamikaze. Yeah, the deities got me in tune with the knowledge. Yeah, peace to the gods. I shake to the gods. That's More's Illuminati. Focus on the profit. Hand on the shot. They call the streets kamikaze. Yeah, the deities got me in tune with the knowledge. Yeah, peace to the gods. I shake to the gods.
The Moorish illumination overdrew. I lead the nation of the future we're creating without Satan and his hand. Our chakras are aligned like serpents up our spine. We're a college full of knowledge, the libraries in our mind. We're of divine design. Infinity is forever. No need to find the time. Just open up your mind. You the scale of Fibonacci to defeat Illuminati by creating from within the out is what the universe is about. This is how we came about the information, and this information is been keeping it from seeping out. We're evidence of belief, the key evidence in our speech, and our destiny is to teach as many as we can reach. No malice, just let us preach to exercise the planet of every leech that desires to impeach the universal ruling deities that's giving us the energy to awaken everybody. Moorish Illuminati.
It's that Moorish Illuminati. Focus on the profit. Hand on the shot. They call the streets kamikaze. Yeah, the deities got me in tune with the knowledge. Yeah, peace to the gods. I shake to the gods. It's that Moorish Illuminati. Focus on the profit. Hand on the shot. They call the streets kamikaze. Yeah, the deities got me in tune with the knowledge. Yeah, peace to the gods. I shake to the gods.
Lebanon, Brazil, etc. So there were trading going on between West Africa and what is now America long before the European came over circa 1492 Islam, but also some of our forefathers were brought over in slave ships. Also, some of our forefathers were of what they call Native American nations, Cherokee, Choctaw, Blackfoot, etc., etc. So we who are called Negroes, Blacks, Colors, African Americans, we are a hybrid